a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Faking to give to Mostert. Now Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. To throw again on second down. Lance. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on a deep ball.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Let's take it inside his own 40. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Henry Ruggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. They go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got 3. We got 3. 12.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, alert.
49, check 49.
You got tight.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7.
Check, 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 check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Alert, 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 alert. 12, 12. Alert 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
57 to Mike. 57. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, check Mike.
40. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 3rd down, Beasley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Lance now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They faked the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Rumbling past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And this one caught by Beasley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the slip. Watch the twist. Go down. go 14.
Mike 54. Drop deep, drop deep. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass. Check pass. 54. Right there, right there. 54 Mike. Exit, exit.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Beasley takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. He hits Beasley right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Switch. Check 52. Hey, 0. 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
57 the mark. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 57 the mark. We gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch twins.
From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they?